Have you ever felt like your body is sending you a silent cry for help? Almost like a tiny voice coming from your tired pancreas whispering, "Please stop. I'm running out of strength." Every time we eat the wrong kind of fruit, the ones that seem harmless, our pancreas has to work overtime to deal with that sudden flood of sugar rushing into the bloodstream. And over time, that can lead to some scary consequences: blurry vision, kidney damage, or even losing the ability to move freely. Sounds frightening, doesn't it? But here's the good news: there's still hope. Because today we're to talk about Superfruits Nature's sweet gifts that actually help lower blood sugar, balance insulin, and gently protect the pancreas. This is the secret that thousands of people with type 2 diabetes in the US are already using every single day, allowing them to enjoy the sweetness of life without worrying about blood sugar spikes. So if you still love fruit, but always feel anxious after eating it, stay with us until the end of this video, because just a few minutes from now, you might realize something powerful. You don't have to give up sweetness to have a healthy body. Oh, and before we dive in, if you haven't already, hit that red subscribe button and turn on the bell so you'll never miss another health tip made especially for you. If you enjoy this video, type yes in the comments. If not, type no. That way we'll know how to make even better content for you. Now let's discover the first fruit. 1. Avocado. My friends, if there's one fruit that's both creamy, delicious, and incredibly good for people with diabetes, it's the avocado. It's like a soft, buttery gift from nature for anyone trying to manage blood sugar naturally and safely. A lot of people think that all fruits are packed with sugar, so they tend to avoid them. But avocado is a special exception. It's not just a fruit, it's a true superfood, completely different from the rest. Think of it this way: when you eat a sweet fruit like banana or mango, your blood sugar can spike quickly. But if you eat half an avocado, your blood sugar barely moves. That's because the glycemic index (GI) of avocado is only around 15, extremely low. In other words, avocado contains almost no sugar that raises blood glucose levels, making it one of the safest fruits for diabetics. But that's not all. The real magic lies in its healthy fats, especially oleic acid, a type of monounsaturated fat. This friendly fat helps improve insulin sensitivity, allowing your body to use insulin more effectively and move sugar out of the blood more easily. When you eat avocado regularly, your body becomes more balanced: less blood sugar spikes, less fatigue after meals, and more steady energy throughout the day. Avocados are also rich in fiber, both soluble and insoluble. Fiber acts like a natural filter, slowing digestion and helping sugar enter the bloodstream gradually. It also keeps you full longer and helps control cravings, an essential benefit for anyone managing weight and blood sugar. Another bonus: avocado helps reduce inflammation, that silent enemy behind insulin resistance and diabetic complications. Its antioxidants and healthy fats calm inflammation, almost like giving your body a gentle daily reset. And of course, it's a heart protector. For diabetics, the heart often takes the biggest hit. High cholesterol and triglycerides can be dangerous, but avocado helps lower LDL, bad cholesterol, reduce triglycerides, and raise HDL, good cholesterol, keeping your heart stronger and healthier. The best way to enjoy it: eat a quarter to half an avocado with your main meals. You can also have it as a snack. Add a pinch of salt and pepper, spread it on whole grain toast, or make a simple guacamole. For a refreshing drink, blend avocado with unsweetened almond milk and a few chia seeds. Just a few slices a day can help you stabilize blood sugar, protect your heart, and feel more energized. Sometimes real health doesn't come from something complicated. It comes from something as simple as an avocado, a small but powerful gift from nature. 2. Figs. Some fruits may be small, but they carry a treasure of nutrients, and figs are one of them. For thousands of years, figs have been seen as a symbol of life and good health. And today, modern science agrees this humble little fruit is truly beneficial for people living with diabetes. Fresh figs are packed with fiber, both soluble and insoluble, which helps slow down the absorption of sugar and keeps blood sugar levels more stable after meals. They're also rich in potassium, calcium, and magnesium essential minerals that help balance blood pressure and protect heart health, something diabetics always need to watch closely. Inside their thin-skinned figs are full of natural antioxidants that fight inflammation and protect cells from damage. But here's something important to remember. Fresh figs and dried figs are totally different. Fresh figs have a moderate glycemic index of around 61, but dried figs, their sugar content is 3 to 4 times more concentrated. That means just a few pieces of dried figs can cause a quick spike in blood sugar. Interestingly, fig leaves also have some benefits. Studies suggest that fig leaf extract may improve insulin sensitivity, helping your body use sugar more efficiently. However, if you're thinking about drinking fig leaf tea or extracts, it's best to talk to your doctor first, especially if you're on diabetes medication. So how should you eat figs the right way? Always go for fresh figs when you can. Eat just 1 or 2 small ones at a time, ideally paired with foods that contain healthy fat or protein like unsweetened yogurt, cheese, or walnuts. This helps slow sugar absorption and keeps your energy steady for longer. If you enjoy dried figs, limit yourself to 1 or 2 small pieces and try mixing them into salads or pairing them with nuts. Most importantly, pay attention to how your body reacts. Everyone's tolerance is a little different. When eaten wisely, figs can do more than just help manage blood sugar. They bring a gentle sweetness and a sense of calm, like a small gift from nature for your health after 50. If you're still watching and find this information helpful, please type the number 1 in the comments below so I know you're here. Now let's move on to number 3. Here you are. Green bananas. When most of us think of bananas, we picture that soft, sweet yellow fruit that's easy to eat. But few people know that green bananas, the ones that aren't fully ripe, are actually a secret weapon for controlling blood sugar, especially for those living with diabetes. What makes green bananas so special is something called resistant starch, a type of starch that your body can't fully digest. Instead of being broken down into sugar and absorbed in the small intestine, this starch travels to the large intestine where it becomes food for your good gut bacteria. That's why green bananas have a very low glycemic index, usually below 45, making them a safe and steady choice for keeping blood sugar under control. Unlike regular starch-resistant starch, doesn't cause blood sugar spikes after meals. It works more like soluble fiber, improving insulin sensitivity, meaning your body uses insulin more effectively to move sugar from the blood into cells. Over time, this helps reduce the workload on your pancreas, a key factor in long-term diabetes management. But that's not all. Green bananas offer many other health benefits too. First up, gut health. Once resistant starch reaches the large intestine, it feeds the beneficial bacteria there, acting as a natural prebiotic. This supports smoother digestion, reduces constipation, and strengthens overall immunity. For older adults or the diabetics who often struggle with digestive issues, this is a big plus. Next, weight control. Because resistant starch keeps you full longer, eating green bananas can reduce hunger and curb cravings. This helps with maintaining a healthy weight, one of the most important parts of preventing and managing type 2 diabetes. Green bananas are also rich in potassium, which helps regulate blood pressure and protect your heart. For diabetics, stable blood pressure is essential to avoid complications with the heart, kidneys, and blood vessels. However, it is important to understand the difference between green and ripe bananas. As bananas ripen, most of their resistant starch turns into simple sugars like glucose and fructose, raising their glycemic index significantly. So while ripe bananas taste delicious, they're not ideal for those managing blood sugar. Green bananas, on the other hand, are more firm, slightly bitter, but much better for blood sugar balance and gut health. How should you eat them? Treat green bananas like a vegetable, not a dessert fruit. The best way is to boil or steam them just like you would with potatoes or squash. Cooking keeps most of the resistant starch intact while making them easier to digest. You can also pair green bananas with protein or healthy fats like fish, lean meat, or beans to further slow down glucose absorption and keep your energy stable for hours. One note of caution: never eat raw green bananas. Their bitter taste and tough texture can cause bloating or indigestion, especially in older adults. In short, green bananas aren't just food. They're a natural functional superfood. They help balance blood sugar, support gut health aid in weight control, and protect your heart. When eaten the right way, just a few slices of boiled green banana each day could be a small but powerful step toward better health and blood sugar stability. 4. Important notes. Here's something many of us often forget: even the so-called diabetic-friendly fruits still contain natural sugars. So the real secret isn't just what we eat, it's also how much and how we eat it. Think of fruit as a small part of your main meal or snack, not something to eat randomly whenever you feel like it. When we control our portions properly, our blood sugar stays steady and our pancreas gets a little break. And here's one simple but powerful rule: always eat whole fruits instead of juice. The natural fiber found in the skin and flesh of the fruit acts like a protective shield, slowing down how fast sugar enters your bloodstream. There's also a small trick that not many people know: timing matters. If we eat fruit along with foods rich in protein or healthy fats, like a few slices of avocado with a boiled egg or some berries with unsweetened yogurt, it helps slow down sugar absorption even more, keeping your energy stable throughout the day. These small, thoughtful changes might sound simple, but for those of us over 50, they can make a world of difference. Because sometimes it's not the big things that transform our health, it's the quiet wisdom in how we eat every single day. My friends, let me share a little story about Linda, a 67-year-old woman from California. She's been living with type 2 diabetes for almost 10 years. Even though she took her medication regularly, her blood sugar stayed high, some days reaching 180. She told us, "I'm tired all the time. Every meal leaves me sleepy and drained, and I don't know what to do anymore." Then one day, Linda decided to follow her nutritionist's advice: just half an avocado a day, added to her lunch with salad and grilled salmon. She also swapped her sugary desserts for a few berries, strawberries, and blueberries. After 6 weeks, something amazing happened. Her blood sugar began to drop and stabilize around 110, 120. She said she felt lighter, more energized, and no longer fell into that post-meal fatigue. With a big smile, she said, "Who would have thought just one little avocado a day made me feel young again?" The second story is about Richard, a 72-year-old retired engineer from Texas. For decades, he had the habit of eating ripe bananas every morning. But when he went for a checkup, his fasting blood sugar was always around 145 milligrams DL. After getting some advice, he decided to switch to boiled green bananas, the less sweet kind that's rich in resistant starch, known to help stabilize blood sugar. Every day he ate one or two small ones, boiled and paired with lean meat or fish. Just 2 months later, Richard had lost over 3 kilograms and felt full of energy again. When he checked his fasting blood sugar, it had dropped to just 108 milligrams DL. He laughed and said, "At first, I didn't believe green bananas could help, but now I wake up every morning feeling stronger, like my body's been reset." And maybe through these simple stories, we can all see something important. Sometimes change doesn't have to be big. Just one small, smart choice like half an avocado or a few slices of green banana can slowly bring our health back one day at a time. Everything we've talked about today, from the smooth, creamy avocado to the humble green banana and other healthy fruits, isn't just food. They're nature's little gifts to our bodies. When we learn how to choose wisely and eat the right way, we no longer have to fear blood sugar spikes or give up the sweetness of life. The beautiful thing is, getting healthier doesn't have to start with big, complicated changes. Sometimes it begins with something as simple as swapping your dessert for a low-glycemic fruit or adding a few slices of avocado to your meal. Over time, your body will respond gently, steadily, and full of hope. For those of us who've already walked through more than half of life's journey, we deserve to live the rest of our years healthy, free, and without the shadow of illness hanging over us. Remember, every meal is a chance to nourish your body, not harm it. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe to Strong Health Way, and share it with someone you love who's living with diabetes. Because sometimes one small change today can be the first step toward a healthier, happier tomorrow.